Thank you, Mr. President. Today, with this resolution, I'm remembering my younger brother, Tom, who was neurologically handicapped. At least that's what we used to say. Now, we would probably call it a mental retardation. But no matter what you call it, he was still my brother, Tom. And at the first moments of his birth, he lost enough oxygen to impair his brain and change his life forever, just as it was beginning. He's no longer living, but his spirit is alive to me. And I can still hear him say, "Remember Leta? Remember Newport Beach?" Leta is how he pronounced my name because that's the best he could do. And Newport Beach by the Back Bay is where we grew up. Tom had one of the best memories of anyone I knew. He would remember things that I had forgotten and be there to remind me of the smallest details in our family stories. He loved his scrapbooks, theater programs, and memorabilia from various events over the years. And he knew just about every lyric in Tommy or JC Superstar. Now, he might have been a bit different than many kids, but I like to say he was differently abled. In the Special Olympics, Tom was a big bowler and swam like a dolphin. And in his workshop, he loved his job, and he was good at it. Although his paycheck was smaller than a paper boy's, Tom was so proud to put that check into the bank every couple of weeks. And occasionally, he'd come to me and say, "Remember, Lita? Remember Special Olympics?" Today, on the Senate floor, we have guests with us who are also differently abled, accompanied by my good friend and constituent, Diana Holland, a true Colorado champion for the DD efforts in the state, among other supporters, providers, and representing organizations throughout the state who support the DD population. I invite you to ask them their stories today, from Special Olympics, from their jobs, from their group homes, from their workshops and their services. There are many people throughout the day who are going to be here, and I invite you to join them. And they are here to say, remember us? To remember that we are the 50th last in special education, that we have waiting lists over 12 years long, and that their needs are not going away. Please join me today in remembering that we're all in this together, that our Colorado community consists of people of all abilities, some of whom just need a little bit of extra attention. And please join me in this session as we look in our budget in remembering to protect the needs of people like Tom and their families and these people today who are joining us. So today, would you please join me and help me celebrate the 13,000 Coloradans with developmental disabilities, their families, their friends, providers who lend their tireless support, the case managers, direct workers, and program directors who help provide these Coloradans with a good life of empowered choices, meaningful jobs, and nurturing care. You are invited to join them today in Supreme Court chambers at 10:30 or at lunch today at the Denver Art Museum. So please let us remember today and tomorrow that we are all, no matter our ability, in this together. I love you, Tom.
Senator Foster.